If PNM shows up on your caller ID, you may not want to believe your own eyes. They could be imposters, and plenty of New Mexicans are falling for it and paying for it. Here's News 13's Amanda Goodman.
Jess, what's especially concerning is that the scam artists have been able to figure out a way to mimic PNM's caller ID. Now, Senator Tom Udall is asking for federal help to put an end to this.
Sometimes it's residential customers, sometimes it's a small business, sometimes a restaurant right before a busy time.
PNM says all types of electric customers all over the state are being preyed on by scammers posing as PNM employees, telling the customer their bill is past due, and if they don't pay now, they'll be left in the dark.
What happens is the caller will tell them to go buy a Visa gift card, for example, maybe at a Walmart or another store, then call back and give the numbers on the card.
So far, PNM says it knows of 130 customers who have received these calls, but it's also happening to other utility customers. The Jemez Mountain Electric Co-op has a warning up about it too.
Sometimes for a small business, it's in the realm of hundreds of dollars, even $1,000 or $2,000 that they've asked for.
PNM says, unfortunately, some customers have fallen for it, in part because the caller ID shows it's PNM calling.
Callers are able to mimic caller ID, so they have actually used one of PNM's phone numbers in placing these calls.
Now, Senator Tom Udall is getting involved, sending a letter to the chair of the Federal Trade Commission asking her to look into the scams. He says what the culprits are doing with caller ID violates federal laws.
It's very encouraging for us because we think that may be what it takes to bring greater awareness to this.
PNM says not only would it never ask for payment via gift card, but that it can't shut off someone's power over the phone. That has to be done in person. Just back to you.
Okay, Amanda, the utility says if you have concerns about whether the person you are talking to is really from PNM, just hang up and call the utility directly.